Hello everybody, we are going to be taking a look at Pilo and the Holobook. The game has been provided to me by Red Deer Games, so thank you to them, and I'm already feeling like the title screen is a little AI, but I'm going to hope that it isn't, because it does look pretty, but I do notice that the hands don't look quite right. Never mind, we'll take a look. Right, let's see what the settings. That's fine, okay. Right, I guess we'll start a new game. Let's take a look at it. Chapter 1, Pilo and Prof. Okay, so it's Professor Chiron. It's okay, so the graphic style of the characters, not the world, but the characters, it reminds me of Chibig stuff. They're the ones who did Summer of Mara, the Myra and the Witch's Mountain, and the other Summer of Mara game that I forget the name of. Mara and the Seven Pirates, or whatever it was. But the Overworld does not. The Overworld actually makes me think of not Zelda. It makes me think of Ori in the Blind Forest. Even though it's clearly not in the same look as Ori. It's very pretty though. Okay, so is this going to be... Okay, so first thing I want to ask is, what is Pilo? Now, my instinct says fox. However, the face tells me it's a red panda. It looks like a red panda with a fox tail. That's what it looks like. Although, I can't say that I know what a red panda tail looks like. Do I have any idea what time it is? It's 1:05 in the afternoon. Join me in the garden. Okay, where is the garden? It's very pretty. The Holobook. Well, we found the Holobook. Roll credits. It's a book with a camera. So the professor has effectively... He's invented the Pokédex. I have no idea, Doobie. I got it from the publisher publisher Red Deer Games. On the side of the book. Okay, sure. Scan it. Oh, God. Scan an object. Okay, so we're scanning in stickers, apparently. Oh my God, look at his eyes. Or is it her eyes? Is Pilo a girl or a boy? We don't know yet. It looks like a boy, but I have no idea. I still can't tell if it's a fox or a panda. Although the tail is legitimately throwing me off. I think it's a red panda. Okay, so can we scan plants, or is it just a case of scanning living things? Can we scan the hammock? Nope. Okay, the bee doesn't hurt us, so I suppose that's something. There we go, so we're going to have to scan this dude. Oh, it's A to scan. Well, why did you tell me it was Y? I think it's a boy. It's an art style that's reminding me of something, but I'm not quite sure I know what it's reminding me of. The visual novel parts definitely remind me of Cheebig's games. As do the vocal sound effects. God, that was a bit laggy. Oh, I can scan this doofus. No, I haven't. I'm trying to find things to scan. Wait, we can scan everything? This game is suddenly going to become very, this game is going to suddenly become very grindy, isn't it? Yep. It's gonna... Okay, so we can pretty much scan everything. And it'll only give us one little bar thing. But if we scan the proper things, then it'll give us more bits. Oh dear, this is going to become a problem. It's a very pretty game for what I'm seeing so far. I do feel it's going to be quite pace breaking if the game's actually going to require us to, well, scan everything. Sure. Okay, so it said... Okay, so there is a thing which says all the things that we can scan. Look, 21 out of 58. So I wonder... Okay, I bet that's story-based. I have a feeling... Get all the stickers. Get all the stickers. So there is an achievement. It wants us to scan literally everything in the game. Absolutely everything. That's gonna be a giant grind, isn't it? I still haven't found the other special things that I need to scan. I'm getting Paper Mario flashbacks, Sticker Stockade, or whatever the hell that game was called. So this basically means you're going to have to go around every single room in the game looking for things that you can scan. I'm not even halfway through scanning this area. Perhaps there will be perhaps there will be an upgrade later which allows us to perhaps there'll be an upgrade later that allows us to see things automatically that we have not yet scanned, that we need to, or increase the range of... I found the hidden cookie jar. Stash detective. Find the cookie jar. I like the game, but if there's 58 things for me to scan in this first area... I do not remember giving permission to... The guy thinks he's the old geezer from Up. Can I get around this side of him? Yes, I can. He may want me to go to the engine room, but I do not. Yet. I will say, thank God there isn't... Thank God there isn't a need to have all the stickers on the page not touching anything. Because, my God, that would be horrifically horrible. 24 things left to find. This giant ass thing. No, I didn't want to go in. I wanted to scan the door. Damn it. Well, I like it. I'm not going to lie, but as I said, I am quite concerned. I'm quite concerned that there's going to be so many scannable things. Ting. We didn't go out there before. Okay, we can scan the tree. This game really wants you to scan absolutely everything, doesn't it? A bush. "12 things to find." A giant red, whatever it is. Okay, so are these guys like absolutely tiny or what? I must admit, I'm admittedly quite confused. Are they normal size? Are these things completely enormously gigantuan? Gigantuan. Yeah, that's a word that I'm using. Gigantuan. It's like a giant and gargantuan all at the same time. I legitimately cannot find anything in here left to scan, so I'm going to assume that there might be down here. Well, guess that answers that question. We are now in the basement of the house, apparently. Although, not quite sure we require the book to open up every time. We just say, yes, we've got a scan, and then when we've got a new scan, it could just say, and when we decide to open the book, perhaps it would be better if the game asks, hey, you got all these new stickers, where do you want to put them? And there could just be a button that says, anywhere, wherever the hell you want. Crunk! Press the button! Wrong button! Don't ask. Ting. 4 things left. I'm a bit wary. I don't want to actually go out. I wonder if I can scan this now open basement. No. So I'm obviously missing something here. Maybe it's something stupid like scanning the staircase. So on, Pepper. So basically this is really going to want you to completely wall skim. Like push up against every wall. So unless there is an upgrade later on which allows us to increase the length of the I don't know what you want to call it, the scanning beam, I guess. I mean, to be honest, that loudspeaker thing looks like something that is definitely going to be able to be scannable. But we cannot seem to be able to do so. Is there a way to see what we haven't done? Nope. Okay. Like, if we could have silhouettes of what we haven't done, you know, that'd be amazing. Thing is, it's probably right in front of my face. I know I'm taking a while, guys. I am trying to find what these other 3 things that I've missed are. I wonder if I can... Maybe later on there will be some sort of detector that allows me to see what I've missed. Clonk. Onwards to adventure! That is pretty. It's also pretty loud. Okay. Zop 624. To infinity and beyond! That is a Toy Story reference. Yeah. Rude. Yeah, you do that. Actually, he's away from the planetarium now, isn't he? He's away from the thing. So theoretically, I should be able to get where the driver's seat was, or whatever it is, and get around and see if there's anything else I've missed scanning. So there is an achievement called Gluttony. And I bet that's Gluttony achievement, in getting more than cookies. Yes, well, each scan gives us a sticker. And it looks like this one requires everything. Get all the stickers. So unless there's some that I can't get yet in this area. Alright, tell you what, Doobie. Choose a planet that you want to look at. Marshy Darkness, Vast Desert, Mysterious Ecosystem, or Broken Planet. Choose one. Desert he wants. The Vast Deserts. The Shut Room. Okay, well that answers my question whether it's a girl or a boy. Pilo is obviously a boy because he was just called Young Man. Shuttle mode. So maybe this is going to allow me to scan more things. Or not. Or maybe it is. Guess we'll find out. Oh, so it's not actually going to let... Okay, hang on. So if I... Is it not going to let me scan things in my room? Yes, it is. Okay. I'm pretty sure that I did not scan that wheel before. Okay, maybe there's going to be some upgrades or something later on then. Pot. Another pot. Treasure! I can't help but feel that this game could end up being massively elongated by the requirement of getting all of these stickers. Especially if we can't find like an upgrade to get one thing. Or like to see what we're missing or whatever. Starting to think that maybe I should have scanned her first. This is definitely going to be something that I'm going to want to come back to and go through again when I have time. I'm pretty much convinced of that. See, the problem is, it wants you to scan every minute thing. Like, oh, there's a rocky crevice there. Oh, you better scan that rock as well. Oh, and don't forget this rock, and that rock, and this rock, and that rock. I can't help but feel... I don't know. Yes, I think... I mean, look, I can see what they're trying to do, but for a completionist, such as myself, this could end up being an absolute nightmare. Doobie, I just want to say, damn you for making me come to the desert first. Ah. Yes, because we need to scan an extension cord for some reason. Yes. It is a very pretty game. I am admittedly concerned. My name doesn't matter, then says name. Scrotum. Okay. I'm going to say the obvious thing here, and I'm ashamed of myself, but if I don't say it, it's going to bug me. Have you forgotten to put the letter C in this planet's name? Don't spit up your drink, Doobie. Okay, there's 17 more things to scan, apparently. In this area, at least, anyway. In the oasis, in the deserts. Well, it's one of those things. We're literally... Game, stop being a penis. "12 things to find. 11 things to find. Maybe it would be helpful if I, when playing through this, made a list of the things and maybe screenshot everything so that people could find it. I mean, you would think that would be useful, but there would probably still be somebody complaining, "Oh, you didn't point me to the thing." As you can tell, I do not have a very good viewpoint about the human race. Funny how that works. You know. Oh. Dink. I think I pretty much scanned everything there, didn't I? That's if you want to go down to the left now. Nine things to scan. Eight things to scan. You just know there's going to be something else hidden in this desert, isn't there? Wrong button. Like down at the bottom left. In fact, I think that I'm going to go check the bottom left because I have a feeling there's going to be something hidden there. Other than those cactuses. Cacti? Yeah, okay, that's the edge of the map, so it's not going to let us go down there, is it? Supposedly. And I've accidentally soft-locked the game. I can't move. Well, I'm going to need to report that. Dearie me. Okay, now where am I? Okay, was that where I started, or was this on the east? I can't remember. No, this was on the east. Okay, right. There was also an achievement for gathering those 3 sheep in 30 seconds or less that we did earlier, the electric sheep, and obviously I missed that, so achievements like that are probably going to require another playthrough. Which is immediately frustrating to me. Because why you would put achievements in the game for things that you can only do once is mind-boggling. Oh, for fuck's sake, you're literally right there, you stupid... Guess we need to go up and to the right now. I can't remember where the blooming electric sheep were. Was it down there? I think it was, yeah, the diamond, wasn't it? Now, I wonder if that counts it as, like... I wonder if that counts it as, like, time between the first one and the third one. I mean, because logically, you would theoretically want... No, I was here before, wasn't I? Or was I? No, I missed... Okay, I missed a thing here. Okay, so I've missed the gem somewhere. It's a diamond. No, hang on. That was where I got the L, wasn't it? So then, logically, I would need to go above and to the left. That can't be the bit that it wants me to actually be at, right? You know, you give us a map, it'd be nice if we actually had a place to see where on the map we actually are. No, just, you know, a marker. You know, like every game has done, for time immemorial. Because this is where we came out in the first place, right? Yeah, this is where we came out. Okay, so we're there. So if we go a northeast easterly direction, we should find where it wants us to go. According to this map. Which would be here. Does anyone have a trowel? I think this bit must be that whole area then. I've got to be missing something obvious here. So my question is, am I at the top right? Because I think that's where I got the L shape. There. And if that's true, then... then it has to be over to the left. I don't understand. I'm so confused. Right. Okay, so that bit has to be there. Okay. And this is the praying bit in the middle. Yeah, I've already got that. Okay. So if that's in the middle, then the one up here has to be here. You've got to be joking. It was right in the middle. Well, yeah, that was me missing something obvious. I'm not the smartest dragon in the box. Seven things to find. Six things to find. Oh. I've missed a pillar somewhere. I'm hoping it's in here somewhere. Well, that looks like a mirror image of that one. Okay. 3 things to find. One of them special. Great. Squidgy goop. Well, on that bombshell, lol, I think we're going to end it there. We've had a look at this for nearly an hour. There's a lot of scanning, and I would say that it kind of destroys the pacing of the game, really, because granted the book wants you to scan certain things so that you can progress. However, to find those certain things, you have to go everywhere with no indication of where you're going or what you may or may not have missed. And it's frustrating. And once again, I will point out that before we go, unless these sheep respawn on the far right, and we're just going to go find that out. Which they apparently do. Okay, so let's just see if we can get all 3 sheep together. Where's the other one? And then get it all done in 30 seconds. Actually, hang on. What is the? I think the achievement says 30 seconds. So if we waft them close to each other. Okay, let's try do it now. Right. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. Apparently, were you a shepherd and they spelt shepherd wrong? Okay, so you can do that and respawn them then when you reload the area. So that's good for people to know. So that's not a missable achievement as such. You can reload the area and try again. But yes, as I was saying though, it does seem that this game, whilst extremely pretty, I do love the art style. It's very, very pretty. I do feel that they've relied far too much on scanning to progress rather than, I don't know, the story, I guess. That's what it feels like to me. And so far, we've not really seen an upgrade for like increasing the abilities or the scanning area, or like a clue where you may or may not have missed something. So I mean, we're gonna go back to Chiron now, just to see if he'll give us an upgrade or something. But that wasn't there before. Right, we'll see what Chiron says first. I've just left the building, didn't I? Right. Oh wait, we can rotate this? I do not see how that goes in there in any way, shape or form. Alright, well, I did see that the gate was... Was that a boot? Why was there a boot on the floor? I swear that boot was not there before. I suppose I should scan all this, shouldn't I? Yeah, more things to scan. That also doesn't seem to count. Windsock. This has got to count, surely. 57 says one thing that I haven't found that is scannable for the book, apparently. Scan the dark matter on each planet, so... Okay. I did do the sunflower. Alright, there's an onion. Yet another thing that needs to be scanned but doesn't count, supposedly. So let me guess, there's going to be something in the basement as well. One in every place. Or it could be one in my room. Ah, there we go. There's a thing. If the stowaway ends up being a dog called Doug... No, let me rephrase. If it doesn't turn out to be a dog called Doug, I'll be very disappointed. Please be a dog named Doug. That is a... phenomenology. Let's throw her out into space. I do really like this game. But the scanning is... Actually, can I scan her? Better question, can I scan myself? I really hate this woman. Can we kill her? She doesn't even count as a freaking scan. And on that bombshell, we are ending it there. I'm definitely going to come back to this. I really, really, really like this. The art style is beautiful. There's definitely way too much scanning, though, I'm not going to lie. But for what it is a very, very beautiful, pretty game. The art style is good. Sometimes I wish the English language and my knowledge of it would allow me to explain my thoughts more accurately and concisely. Sadly, however, this is not the case. I definitely want to come back to this in the future, so put it that way. Thank you everybody for watching. Thank you Red Deer Games for providing me the code. As I said, I definitely intend on coming back to do this. So yes, I'll definitely come back and do this in the future. Thank you everybody for watching.